Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Yo, yeah, we're about to get this thing started. Just had to restart like another live. Yo, like I got like six cameras going right here. Yo, let's just go. Yo, I'll tell y'all this, man. Yo, running multiple businesses, man. Yo, that's not a good thing to be doing. Yo, what's good, everyone? I'm Adi Impossible. Yo, we here. Yo, so I got to keep this show pretty short, but we can pick it back up tomorrow. And then I'm gonna have guests on. I'm gonna have the ladies on a Friday. It's about to be like a Friday fight because no more nice guy stuff. No more nice guy stuff. Uh a lot of guys out here, and they're like, yo, man, yo, don't take it so easy. All right, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Yo, but on today's episode, and I apologize in advance because it can't be that long because I have other obligations, is that we're gonna talk about divorce, and that I was speaking with one of my clients last night, yo, and this is a new client, right? Yo, and she's like, yeah, I'm talking to another guy, da 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 da. Then I was like, "What's up with you and your husband?" And she was like, "Well, we are separated." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, cool. What happened?" Yo, and she's going through everything that happened, and I'm listening. I'm like, none of this stuff warrants a divorce. Like, she's like, he like ignores me at times. I'm like, did he beat you? She said, no, he hadn't put his hands on me. I said, cool. I said, all right. Did he cheat on you? Yo, and she said, no. I said, all right. Is he looking at other women? Is he talking to other women? She said, no. All right. So, like, now I'm like, okay. Let us actually break down what is going on. And, like, within just a little bit of time, you saw that she's suffering from the grass is greener on the other side complex. That whole, oh, like it's better outside than it is inside. So this is our first session, and we had kept talking, and she mentioned, then I asked about children. So they got three kids together, right? Three children. And I told her point blank, I was like, yo, you were making a mistake. Like, you need to figure this out. Like, y'all need to work it out. So that led me down a rabbit hole, right? Because I know, right, divorce rates, rate of divorce, everything is declining, all that. But like, I had to go deeper. I had to delve deeper. And what I have now is a predictor of divorce. Like, if your partner, uh female partner specifically, shows these traits or like has this in her background, yo, it's a candidate for divorce. Yo, man, I be doing, yo, look, man, I be out here doing God's work, man. I don't care, man. I be doing some work. Um, all right. So since this has to be brief, not really brief, but I'm just gonna run through some things and we can continue it tomorrow, right? Okay. So if that's good with you guys, listen to this. And I hope you guys aren't going through it. But if you are going through it, couples counseling virtually, yo, hit me up. And a lot of times all it takes is another person who is who isn't part of your situation, right? That can listen objectively. A lot of times people just want to be heard, right? They just want to be acknowledged and they want to be heard. And sometimes that like grows and grows into, okay, well, I want a divorce, and I'm like, what, right? So learn to just acknowledge each other, right? Learn how to talk to each other. But okay, let's get into some of these things. And this is from WP lawyer.com, right? Um, and I just found some of these statistics very interesting. But so and then everything is statistical, right? Like, shit don't just happen. Like, people just don't get divorced for any reason. Your partner might just be divorce prone, and then you didn't even know. You didn't even know. But yo, let's run through these things. Tell me how many of these things you guys knew and didn't know. And I hope you don't see a lot of these traits in the person that you're with. And I'm not trying to cause no problems over there. I'm just saying this is the data, right? Like, this is what's going on. Okay. First we're gonna start with the timing, right? Like, when do you guys think most divorces occur? What month? They actually got it down to an actual week. Like it's the third week in January that most divorces are filed. And this is why. Because women have been contemplating that divorce since Christmas, before Christmas. Maybe you didn't get her the right gift. I don't know. Maybe the Christmas tree was a little bit light. Maybe it's other issues. I know. I'm just trying to add a little humor to it. But between January 12th and January 16th, that's when most divorces are filed, right? And that's kind of crazy to me, right? Because like that means there's a thought process to it, and then that actually means okay, they can't do it before then, but let's wait till after the holidays though, and then file in January. So that must be devastating, right? That's devastating to the person that the divorce was filed against. Because if you think about it, they just ran through the holidays. Like people worked their ass off just to get these kids some gifts, just to make us feel like we are something, right? Like we ain't shit. Like, okay, I got my kid this, I got my daughter that. Like you like work that whole winter doing whatever you gotta do to make sure the Christmas is good. And then January 12th to 16th, boom, I'm trying to be out of here, right? So I found that interesting, right? I don't know. The average length of marriage now is 8 years. That's just like going to college twice. But like I be on some stuff like, why get married if you're gonna get divorced? Like, and I'm very pro marriage, but definitely listen to everything else going on. Let me run through these things. So reasons, right? Of course, okay. The primary reasons, and these are just statistics. Like this is like all statistics, and of course, infidelity, money, different values, but like that doesn't really tell us shit, right? Because nigga, we had different values when our relationship started. So I'm gonna come back all for that one. I'm gonna dig deeper into that one because that one doesn't even make sense, right? So there are like a lot of factors, even age, right? The age you are married actually plays into whether are you going to stay together, whether are you going to get divorced, right? And I'm going to break these ages down, right? Um, so okay, back to our reasons, right? People cite lack of commitment, argue too much, infidelity. So it's crazy that like infidelity is 3, right? Because we would all think that's the only reason people get divorced, because someone steps outside the marriage. But that's actually number 3. Lack of commitment, that's number 1. That actually means you like just ain't trying. You aren't trying to stay married. You aren't really trying to stay together. You might cite other things as the reason, but like, just keep it spade a spade. Like you want to be outside, but say that. But of course, they can't say that, right? Argue too much. 56% of people get divorced because they argue too much. I'm sure that's arguing about money, other things, but that's where I come in, right? Because arguments can be resolved. My whole thing is, as long as you guys are still fighting a little bit, like as long as you guys are still fighting each other, then there's still some love there, which can be saved. It's at the point where you guys don't even talk, like you aren't even arguing with them no more. As soon as look, a dude might just throw in the towel, like he just like, you know what, I'm not arguing with her, right? Like once nigga reach that point, like look, he's gonna start making moves. I think, and I'm gonna go and look this up. I think that when dudes are tired of the marriage, we tend to look outside the marriage, right? We aren't really trying to break up the family. We ain't trying to get divorced. Whereas when a woman's tired of it, like she ain't stepping out like that. I mean, if she a hoe, she her. But she's trying to get out. She's trying to get rid of you, trying to get the check and be gone. That's what I've come to see. Infidelity, once again, it's not right. You don't gotta tolerate it, but that's a different subject. I'm just gonna keep on going through these. Okay. After infidelity, which is the third, which is only half of the reason people get divorced, which is crazy. So yo, fix your problems, man. Come to therapy, man. Come to counseling. Uh People cite married too young. I really don't know what that means. I guess try to say you aren't mature, you aren't ready, but I think that's a cop out, right? I think that's a cop out. A lot of times you were in it, you know what's going on. Social media is prevalent, social media everywhere. So like everything that a kid sees by like 11 to 12, they already know what's going on. And now 12 to 22, and then you get married in 22, and then you tell me it's too young. I don't know. Maybe you should have been a little smarter. Maybe you should have thought it out just a little more, right? Uh, Unrealistic expectations, lack of equality in the relationship. I would say when we're talking about equality, I think we're talking about power structure, right? Uh, Shit done change. Times have changed, but uh, I'm assuming there has to be more of a balance in the power structure, right? Uh, that's why people file. Still part of that. Still part of that. Y'all just ain't listening to each other, man. Like a little communication goes a long way, and it doesn't have to be long-winded 20, 32 hours of talking. Just just a little here and there, just a little acknowledgement, just a little bit of letting people know that they're there and you appreciate them. I think that actually goes a long way. And then okay, lack of preparation for marriage. I don't know what that means. That means you weren't raised to be a wife, you ain't gonna be a wife, or stuff like that. I guess there's not a lot of marriage counseling now, but or like pre-marriage counseling is that. But yeah, talk to somebody that you know, that you love, that you trust, right, about that, if you are trying to go there. And then last is domestic violence or abuse, right? So that's actually 25%, right? On the list, it's the last one. It's the last big one out of 8. So that's a win. I think it's a win. I don't like that percentage, but at least it's not the top reason, right? Because like uh definitely against men putting their hands on women, and too many of us be like doing that shit. Like they be calling me, they be going to therapy, like they be showing me a lot of stuff, and yeah, yeah, man, it's bad out there. It's bad in some places. Um, don't be a battered woman. Don't be a battered or like abused man as well, because they're out there too. But yeah, get some help for that. Get some help for that. Okay, now these are the interesting ones. Hold up, I gotta get hype. Look, I'm drinking ginger beer though. Ginger beer. No, but all right. So, what makes people more or less likely to get divorced, right? Your age, right? 48% of those who marry before the age of 18 are likely to get divorced in 10 years, right? Compared to 25% of those who are married after 25, right? So that also goes into the argument where people say, "Oh, I was young, I was 25, I was 27, I was 29." Nigga, no. You knew exactly what you was doing. Work on your marriage, stay in that shit. Don't try to be outside. You know what I mean? Uh all right. 60% of couples married between the age of 20 and 25 will end in divorce. Yo, if you get married between 20 and 25, 60%, yo, that's more than half, you're going to wind up divorced. So maybe don't get married before 25, right? like like don't yo the like world is so fast now. Like people got married earlier back in the day because the world ain't changed that much. Now our world changes every week. Like there's a new AI. Look, I'm just waiting until I see like motherfuckers flying through the sky, and I'm just gonna be like, I told you. Like that's how our world is changing. So the world you know at 18 isn't the world that you're going to know at 28, isn't the world that you're going to know at 38, because things are changing so rapidly that it's hard to keep up, right? And then those who wait to marry until they are over 25 are actually 24% less likely to get divorced. So now we're starting to work, right? We're starting to. Oh, I hope this shit don't start beeping. If it does, because I touched it. But But yeah, now like we're starting to get some data points where like maybe we can make a framework for it, because now at least we know maybe before 25, don't lock it in. 25 and up, y'all is good to go, right? Yo, if both you and your partner have had previous marriages, you are 90% more likely to get divorced than if this had been the first marriage for the both of you. So that's saying, look, that's pretty. Wait, did I read that right? 90% though, 90% more likely to get divorced. So if you've been married and that didn't work, and you meet another person who had wait, oh, I gotta back it up. Like if you've been married before and she been married before, and you guys get married, there's a 90% chance of that shit not working out. These are the statistics. This is not me. There's always ways, there's always exceptions to the rule, but these are the things you should pay attention to. All right. What else we got here? Boom, 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 boom. So of course, there's like religious beliefs, and then those even increase the chances of getting divorced if both of you aren't of the same religion, right? Did I talk about equally yoked, all of that good stuff? Not getting into that part today. Another one is education and intelligence, right? So high school dropouts are 13% more likely to get divorced, right? And then individuals who have attended college have a 13% lower risk of divorce. And then those with below average IQs are 50% more likely to be divorced than those with above average IQ. So okay, right? Don't marry nobody dumb. How about that? Because if she's beautiful, she's beautiful. And I know a lot of commentators and commentaries like, oh, men don't care if you smart, men don't care if you got a degree. Yo, let me tell you something. That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit. Like, can't be with a dumb chick. Like, right? Like a dumb. Yo, guys know what I'm talking about, man. Have you just been with a dumb John that like you just looking at her like that? Like you just gotta close your eyes and just think of her naked because that's all you have found her attractive for. Because it's like, how? Like, yeah. And it's the same, ladies. Yo, don't be marrying no dumb nigga, yo. Because y'all are like, oh, he tall, he fine, he like 6'7". How the fuck does that make that qualify for marriage? Yo. Next week I'm talking about height, yo. I'm talking about this height bullshit, yo. Women be on, yo. But yeah. Like, don't marry nobody dumb, man. Don't marry nobody dumb unless you're dumb, right? And then it's relative, right? But yeah. People that are dumb, you shouldn't marry them. Let them marry somebody else. Like, and you see it all the time. You like get infatuated with the titties and the ass and the and the snatch and all that shit. And then at the end of the day, now you getting divorced and you don't got no money, you don't got nothing left because you was too caught up. Like, you can find beauty anywhere now. Like, women can throw makeup masks on and everyone can actually look attractive. So like, yeah, it's on you if you're picking somebody dumb, right? Okay. Oh man. Okay. I only got like 3 more minutes on here. But here are some interesting ones, right? Because guys talk about body count. We talk about body count. People be outside talking about body count all the time. Look, this is how your body count affects you, right? As a person who wants to get married. This is how your body count affects if you're going to stay married or not, right? It happens like this, right? Okay. Yo. So women who've lost their virginity as a teenager are more than twice as likely to get divorced in the first 5 years of marriage than women who waited until 18 or older. Look, simply, if she was running the streets early, the chances of her staying married are lower. You know what I mean? If she lost her virginity early in the game, the chances of her staying married are lower. So take that into consideration. Don't say, oh, she's the exception to the rule. We're different. Yo, this is statistics. This is data. Like, I'm impartial. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just reading this shit. Like, I'm trying to get everybody right. All right. Okay. 2011 study, University of Iowa found that both men and women that lose their virginity before 18 correlate with a greater number of divorces too. So if y'all were sexually active early in the game, the chances of you staying married are less. Once again, building the framework. Yo, blow up. Look, I don't know who y'all been listening to. I'm about to blow this whole shit up because look, you just take the data and you build models, right? And then through these data models, you can hit certain conclusions. Like, come on, man, don't let me get into my bag. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you on this one. I'm gonna leave you on this one, and then we can talk about it. Look, women with 6 or more premarital sexual partners are almost 3 times less likely to be in a stable marriage. 6, only 6? Yo, out here nowadays, 6 is like a virgin, yo. And I hate to say it, but man, damn. Women with 6 or more premarital sexual partners are almost 3 times less likely to be in a stable marriage. Yo, man. Yo. Social media. Yo, social media fucked up the world. Yo, fucked it all the way up. All the way up, man. It's like, yo, come on. I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna leave it there because I want to pick this one back up. I'm gonna bring up some guests in the next couple of days, and we gotta fight. We gotta box. We gotta do a little bit. We gotta do a little something there. But like if you want to reach out, like if you want to come on the show, I'm also gonna have high value males all up and through, man. I only roll with like seven figure guys anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But like we're gonna talk about that too because that's a different topic. I'm just gonna wrap this one up. Yo, hit me up at Adi Impossible on IG, YouTube, AdiImpossible.com. I'm still giving out free consultations for about 13 more days after that. It's up. You're gonna have to pay like everybody else. But yo, enjoy your day. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow, man. Adi Impossible. 1. Damn, 6. That's crazy.